Tottenham Hotspur win away in a tough ground at Nottingham Forest. Let's talk about it. All right, welcome to Top FC TV. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get to as many likes as possible. This is a neutral channel, so whatever, if you're a fan of the Premier League, any team, Tottenham Hotspur, Chelsea, Manchester United, Manchester City, Arsenal, Newcastle, anybody out there, Manchester City, I don't know if I mentioned, regardless, subscribe to the channel. And let's get to as many likes as possible. And let's talk about this team, Tottenham Hotspur winning 2-0 away at Nottingham Forest in the City Ground. A really tough ground. A couple of bad things of this match. To be honest with you, Tottenham. Let's look at the lineups. Tottenham wasn't the sharpest match, wasn't the greatest match, but regardless, at the end of the day, I've been saying this, and I'm going to keep the same energy. These teams that are, to me, they have the heart of a champion, and I know that might be a little bit, some people might say, well, what has Tottenham won? Nothing. I get it. I've said it about Arsenal, and they haven't won anything yet. So it's about going out there away and getting the job done. Even though you're not playing your best match, your manager finds a way to get it done. And the players, of course, the most important part of a team. And actually, I got to give it to Ange Postecoglou. He has gotten this team so oiled up that regardless if they perform well or not, they get it done. Now, one of the biggest things in this match and in the match with Newcastle, the adjustment that he made, putting him and Son on the left side has been terrific, has been amazing. Putting Dejan Kulusevski right behind as a number 10 is, right there, right behind the striker, has been a killer move as well. And to be honest with you, the matches Tottenham have been playing matches against West Ham, against other teams that they deserved more. They made mistakes, and that's why they got scored on. A lot of those games they tied, a lot of those games they lost. But regardless, they've been playing good. They don't negotiate the way they play football. And of course, one of the biggest things that I'm not sure if it's going to work. And the only reason is because we haven't seen it before, is that RICHARLISON scoring back to back. I think it's never happened before where he scored back to back for Tottenham Hotspur. And I might be wrong, but I'm just throwing that out there. And comment in the comment section down below. Let me know if it is true or not. But regardless, a really good match by RICHARLISON. Really good match. He had to come out in the 74th minute. No, I don't know if it was 74th. Whenever he had to come out, but at the end of the day, he did come out. One of the negatives of this game is that they're going to lose Ives Bissouma probably 3 matches at least, or maybe 4. I don't know. I don't know. The Premier League is very difficult, very strict when it comes to these plays. Listen, this was a play sort of kind of like the Romero play that he got suspended on against Chelsea, right? I mean, they have to be careful. And these plays are really dangerous because you can snap the other player's foot or leg in two by doing these plays. You have to be really careful, man. That follow through, you cannot ever leave that follow through hanging like that because it is a bad move. And ultimately, you cost your team the opportunity to maybe seal this game off and give Nottingham Forest the opportunity to push up on you. I will say this though, if you look at the momentum, the attack momentum of this match, all of it for Tottenham Hotspur, they really, I don't think the score was ever on the line for Tottenham. I think they were always going to win this one. Who knows if Bissouma stayed on the pitch, that it would have been a little bit longer, a bigger score. We don't know. We just don't know. But regardless, Kulusevski, man, he was on fire. He was unstoppable. He was tremendous. He is just one of the best playing Premier League players right now at this moment. Really dangerous, really tough to guard. Right behind RICHARLISON is a number 10. He's just a tough guy and really talented. The way he scored. Now listen, the goal that he scored, he'd been trying to score the whole game and actually just didn't succeed. And unfortunately for Nottingham Forest and for Turner, that when he scored, he shot that goal so hard, and the ball was actually moving, and that kind of got Matt Turner confused, and of course didn't put a power behind his hands. Therefore, the ball was just too much for him, and it went in. And at the end of the day, it is a fault. It is Matt Turner's fault, regardless. But you can see this coming, and Kulusevski was going to score one way or another, regardless. He's just terrific the whole time. Really excited for this Tottenham Hotspur team. Ben Davis and Christian Romero played terrific. Vicario always getting it done. Always, always. He's going to have 1 or 2 or 3 plays that he has to save you. And at the end of the day, he gets it done. You can't say much from this Tottenham Hotspur that's negative. Yeah, today wasn't the greatest match, but they're going to play against a tough crowd in the city park. I mean, just city ground. They're just really tough. I said it before that they're going to have a tough match against Nottingham Forest. Now, it definitely wasn't the Nottingham Forest that I was expecting, but regardless, you got to take in consideration that Spurs are getting the machine oiled up match after match, playing the same way after the same way, match after match. And at the end of the day, that machine is going to become really, really good, oiled up and ready to go. So, big up to them, man. The only black dot, the only thing that just didn't round this up is a great match for Tottenham. Number one, the football wasn't there, but regardless, not that it wasn't there completely. It wasn't, one of the greatest matches by Spurs, but it was a solid performance, and they deserved to win. And regardless, it doesn't matter because you're never going to play good every match or great every match. They play good today, and they deserve to win. Let me make that clear. But the one thing that's a negative, of course, is Bissouma. He's not going to be playing for Tottenham in the next at least 3 matches with that play. So you got to be careful. You got to be smart. The same thing with Romero, part of this team. So these guys don't let that follow through hang up there, man, because you're going to get ejected every single time. Ilanga got a goal denied. It was offside, so nothing to be said there. And regardless, Ilanga's always playing good. Regardless, man, you got to be excited if you are a Tottenham Hotspur fan. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. My name is Chris. This is Top FC TV. We'll see you on the next one.